reality for how big of a company Rogue is in comparison. To be using patents and going around and cease and desists on this product is a way to like quell competition. That didn't sit real well with us. So, being who we are, we're like, all right, well, listen, if that's the way Rogue's going to play, then we're going to continue to do what we're going to do, and let's make sure that people hear our story.
Well, look, Greg, the good news is on an audio podcast, because you have freedom of speech, you can say Rogue sucks. What do we care? Say whatever you want. As long as it's just your opinion. You say, right. in my opinion, Rogue sucks. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Can we talk about how hard Frank buried the lead on all of this, where you guys got a cease and desist letter to completely stop manufacturing your entire product chain, and Frank was like, Instagram went on the games. Frank, come on.
It was my baby. Well, here's the deal, right? So I know of 2 other major companies that have also received CMDs from Rogue. Their sites were not taken down. It's just like, give me a break, man.
So I deal with a lot of this too, right? And working with brands, and especially in organic social, it can be really, really difficult to understand and to draw the line between what is IP and what is not, what is for profit and what is not, right? And the lines get even blurrier when you talk about something that's organically posted versus something that is then turned into an ad, or did you put money behind it to boost the post? Like, it's very, very gray area, and there are no benchmarks truly in the world of digital marketing for this kind of stuff. So it happens all the time, and I truly can always see arguments on sides, right? Like, if you're a larger company trying to protect your shit that you think that you made, like, I get it. Is taking down the little guys along with you the way at it? Probably not. Like you said, Greg, it probably should be a much more collaborative space. So it's really, really tough to navigate. But what I am hearing, Greg, is that you had the wherewithal to be like, okay, here we go. And we're pivoting. And that's what's going to keep you guys afloat, right? Getting that kind of information, being like, okay, like we're not going to court for 500 grand. Obviously, like we need to figure out how to retrofit all the bars that we already have in production. And like that type of, that type of navigating the waters when they get choppy, that is what is really going to help you guys become such a beloved brand to us within the CrossFit space, because we're your people. We get it. We all weather those storms on a daily basis, right? So, you got it. You got handed a shit sandwich and you ate it. Join the club. You're one of us, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely right.
It really did, in a strange way, light a fire. It's like in a positive way.
Sure,
And being realistic, I'm sure they have a legal department that has nothing to do with leadership, other than that their job is to go around and to enforce legal things, enforce patents. And so that's their job. That's what lawyers get paid to do, and I'm sure that's what happened to us. But in our minds, we're on Rogue's radar. And we took that as a little bit of confidence. We're doing enough in the space that Rogue is going out of their way and doing these types of things. And there's lawyers, they're contacting us, sending us letters, doing these things. We're like, you know what? If we're on Rogue's radar, then maybe we're doing the right things here. So let's do it all right. Let's do it
that's the right way of looking at it, for sure. Yeah.
And just like you said, take the good, pivot, and create better. So... stay tuned. Like we're full of ideas, right? I mean, barbell, like Greg said, it's tough to reinvent the barbell, but there are certain things that you can do to a barbell to kind of coin it, brand it specifically. And I think we found that, and we continue to, continue to make barbells great again, kind of thing.
You want to hear something funny? We have a bar called the Empire Bar, and it's obviously, an ode to the Star Wars universe. Mm-hmm. And we have a particular logo in there of the Stormtrooper helmet, which we did do research. I know I can see.
I'm nervous for you, Lucas.
We did research. That is actually not trademarkable or copyrightable. It was considered a work
Right.
of art, and it's in the public domain. That's in the public
okay.
domain. It's
Okay.
too broad. But the irony is we are able to sell the Empire Bar with the Star Trooper helmet on it, and no one
Stormtrooper, Greg,
Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper has anybody from Lucasfilm or Star Wars or Disney or anybody's ever said anything, but because of that little bracelet, the little rubber band bracelet, we got to cease this.
You should make it you should make an Ohio bar and see if they claim the state of Ohio as well as their very own.
I'm not doing it.
I don't recommend it.
I just like to instigate shit and see what happens. So do what you want to do. I just think it'd be fun for me.
If I were your agency, I would suggest against it.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll take free advice anytime, Nick.
I got you.
Well, the only advice I'm going to give you guys tonight before we wrap up is if Greg doesn't put all those guitars behind him on guitar stands, I'm going to lose my shit.
On the floor, huh?
He's got three guitars behind him just propped up against the wall. I'm like, bro, you're killing me. I'm like, I have these GBs.
I have a rack.
They're normally racked.